there is this guy who have a similar problem in a Gambian who lives in Sweden. Was it?
Norway.
Norway. And the guy called Mama and said, you know what? I have a similar experience with this, with my former girlfriend. And now this woman will have a similar problem with her boyfriend. Now what I want to do is link me to this woman, let me talk to her father, and then send call a note. You know, so these stories are not fabricated. If you're watching us, please, they are not fabricated. They are real stories. And what we do, we change life. Like Mama said, we are here to change lives and make perfection. Thank you very much. And you asked me one question, that 2013, whether I want to do something. Really, I already have given a proposal to my boss, Abdul Ture and Alaji Manga. And I think management, bless you, and I think management are working on it. I believe I will have one thing that they will say Ramotula is doing this program on her own. And thank you very much once again.
Well, Francis, before before I go, I think I have to thank the team that is working with me. I have a very committed and dedicated team that is working with me in the persons of Ramotula Jala, Siresise, and now of late I'm trying to bring along Hoja. Hoja, I think is also good to bring her on board, and I think she's doing well. I also want to thank the editors who are very, very cooperative with me. I could remember last week when I came to edit, all our machines went down. Any machine that you put on, you know, it will tell you no signal. And we were there until after 2 before we start editing. No, 2 p.m. Okay. Because we normally start editing at 9 o'clock. But unfortunately, or fortunately that day, the machines went down, and but despite all that, they had to, you know, edit the material for me, and then it came on here. So I have to thank everybody, including the cameramen, the editors, and everybody. It's a teamwork, like everybody has said here. We cannot do it alone. We are the one who are shown on TV, but there are, you know, strong people who are behind us, whose efforts, you know, it's worth mentioning.
Right.
Thank you.
You mean unsung heroes? I believe we also have in our midst Umi, who's just like maybe, I believe, joined GRTS or was employed by GRTS about 3 weeks ago, and she's sitting right up there beside Mama J. And like, I believe, almost all others, she's also enjoying the experience here at GRTS. Is that the case, Umi?
Yes, Francis, thank you very much. And then I must first of all start by saying thank you very much to GRTS for giving me this opportunity, employing me here, because it was a lot of us who were here for that interview, and then luckily I was part of those who were lucky to have it. And then, like GRTS, I just don't call it a working place, it's a school. Just as I said, I started here like 3 weeks back, and every day I learn a new thing. I go to the field, I come back, I learn new things. With the help of the newsroom team that we have here, they're very helpful, like Siengor, Aisatu, Balde. Everybody is helpful there. With their support, I'm able to do what, at least I can do something now, though I'm still new. So I'm saying a very big thank you to all of them.
All right. Okay, I mean, the people we have here, although most of them do work for the TV, if I am not mistaken, 90-something, 0.999%. But we also do have at least, I mean, somewhat very special. People are more accustomed to hearing her voice on the radio, and she's no other person but Hadi Baji. Hadi Baji is the managing editor, I believe, at the TV or radio newsroom. Hadi, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Brad. Thanks for the invitation.
You are right. The show is just meant to at least, avail our different reporters and editors the opportunity to at least share some of their work-related experiences during the, year that is about to end and the like, and also, if possible, maybe share some of their backstories and the like. I can remember being with you in Egypt. I believe that was year before last and the like. Since we came, we've not been seeing, each other a lot. And I believe the last time I bumped into you at the Serekunda market. Yeah, you are a family woman, you're married, and you're also shouldering a responsibility as big as, that of, managing editor at the radio, I believe, takes a good chunk of your time. How do you juggle these three different tasks, working for the TV, for the radio, attending to the needs of your family, and also, I believe, so social also responsibilities to some extent.
That is very true. Francis, you've asked a very important question. But then before I go into the answer itself, I believe I want to say I went to the newsroom purely by accident. It had never been my intention to be within the four corners of a studio or even the newsroom, writing, editing, or presenting the news. It was like from the sixth form straight to the newsroom. And like many of us here, it's the same story. But then I said, if something comes up, and then you see there's a future for you there, one has to develop him or herself. So when the government came with the idea of establishing a university here in the Gambia, so I decided, why not use the opportunity and then be among the pioneers of the university, which I did, and I'm very proud of it to be among the pioneers of the University of the Gambia, though it was through St. Mary's University. Once I started work at Radio Gambia then, it was like the people there were very supportive, because when I started, I didn't know anything about reporting. It was the people like Alhaji Modu Juv, like Bite, Abdullah Gassama, and others, Sabel Bajan, who put me through, and I'm very thankful to them. My work right now at the radio is more of an editor. It's editorial rather than a reporter. That's why I said, do I fit in this group, or should I have asked someone to come on my behalf? But then it's all the same. Reporting and editing go together. So I'm very happy to be here. And with regards to your question, being a family woman, it is not something easy, but it's like it's a profession that you have chosen. So it's like you have to be committed, and then if you have a husband who is very understanding, it's just fine. So I'm very thankful to Allah that I have a husband who's very cooperative, who has understanding. And then even before I got married, it was like my father encouraged me a lot, to take up broadcasting as a career, because it's like, since when I started day one, people appreciated my